Hi guys, this is Ratchet and we are playing Criminal Case Supernatural Investigations, Case 10, The Ghost of Murder's Past. Let's allow Chapter 2 and Greg Schmidt has escaped from the asylum. What? The crazy ex-cop who investigated the ghost is dead during the ritual in that creepy house? The very same. He ambushed a security guard at the hospital and stole his gun. He is armed and dangerous, and more importantly, the police say he's hiding nearby. Oh man, that's the last thing we need, Katerina. We can't let this get in the way of our investigation, but you better keep an eye out for Greg. We know our victim is at the abandoned house, so let's scour the yard for clues. Okay. Yeah, that's you being dead and somebody with a flashlight. The only guy with a flashlight around here was the writer Darkwood. Yeah, this crime scene, this is exactly how the painting by Axel Ross looks like. Identical. Well, I don't see any sign of Greg Schmidt, Katerina. But that cell phone belongs to our victim. Can you get it unlocked? And I wonder what that map is doing out here. We'd better recover the faded part. As for that chest of tools, taking a look through can't do any harm. Let's get down to work. Okay. Okay, first let's unlock our Jace's phone. Nice work getting the victim's cell phone unlocked, Katerina. Let's send it to Hope. Okay. Alright, and now let's look through the chest tool. Oh, binoculars. Alright, goggles, I wanted to say. Night vision goggles. Katerina, why did the goggles you found among those tools look familiar? We met somebody who wears night vision goggles, yeah. Right, they belong to Ronnie Hawk, the host of that paranormal trendvid channel I watch, The Phantom Zone. When we were in Roni, Nevada, we pretended to be historians. Maybe the same shtick will get him talking again. According to his latest social media post, Ronnie is staying at a nearby motel. Let's return his goggles and ask if he saw anything. Last time you faked ghosts, but did you see one for real? Alright, now the map. Morningside Psychiatric Hospital. Oh, this must belong to Schmidt. Katerina, this map is of the hospital where Greg was being held. And that looks a lot like an escape route. This confirms that transmission Hope intercepted. Greg's hiding somewhere nearby. Wait to treat carefully here, Katerina. Not only is Greg armed, but he's definitely a few sandwiches short of a picnic. Let's find Greg and see if he can tell us anything about Felix's murder. Okay. Alright, first let's go talk to Ronnie. Katrina, what are you doing here? Haven't seen you since Nevada. We're here to return your goggles. We found them outside an abandoned house nearby. What are you doing there? Oh, the usual. Scouting out locations for new videos. Rumor had it that the place was super haunted. Speaking of haunted, does the name Abigail O'Reilly mean anything to you? Nope, and the house was a total letdown. I didn't see anything ghostly or otherwise. People think being a content creator is easy, Katrina, but the internet never sleeps. Agree. I'm going to have to vlog eating my chicken fried steak for dinner just so that I have something to post. Well, you're running a paranormal channel, so I can see that it's not easy for you. Officer Schmidt, are you out here? Officer under attack. I repeat, officer under attack. I need backup. Dude, you're holding a shoe. It's just us, officer. You remember Katerina, right? Yes, you came to interrogate me while I was being held unlawfully against my will. But I've escaped from my captors and I'm going to solve the tarot card murders once and for all. Then everybody will know I'm not crazy. Well, we support you 100%. But we're going to need you to hand over the gun you took when you ambushed the security guard. I mean, your captor, as you escaped. Gun? I don't have a gun. I wish I did, because it's awfully scary out here in the dark. Do you know what I also wish I had? Some chicken fried steak. I haven't eaten in hours. We'll rustle up a snack for you, officer. But I'm afraid you're going to have to stay with us for a while. Oh, it could be him. But it can't be him. He just escaped, so I don't think he didn't have time to kill Ratchet. So I don't think it's going to be him. Is there something interesting on Ratchet's phone? Oh, thank God it's loading, because earlier I tried to record this part, but the game was under maintenance, if I can call it like that. Anyway, I couldn't play it at all. Now I'm playing a bit late on this day. Katrina, maybe it's just because I was homeschooled, but I find it strange that people keep in touch with their childhood friends. Nah, I feel the same way. You wouldn't catch me at a high school reunion. Though, that might just be because I usually got kicked out before I could make friends. Anyway, why'd you bring it up? Because there was a photo that dates back to Felix's college days on his phone. It shows him and Axel Brass. Oh, so you knew each other. Axel Brass? But he claimed never to have heard of Felix when we spoke to him. Something's not right here, Katrina. Let's ask Mr. Brass why he lied. Yeah. You lied to us again. Mr. Brass, why did you lie when we asked if you knew R.J. Fielding? Because he was dead to me long before he was killed. RJ and I went to college together. Here's the got in touch saying he wanted to reconnect over my favorite dinner, chicken fried steak. But clearly he forgot what a jerk he was at school. He bullied me for years. He kept locking me in the cupboard even though he knew I was afraid of the dark. So I turned him down and spent the evening listening to my Billy Kelson record instead. Besides, it's not like I, a visionary artist, would have had anything to discuss with a corporate slave. If you knew R.J. Fielding, perhaps you heard of someone who was in his circle of friends, a certain Abigail O'Reilly. The name doesn't ring any bells. Now, I came here to paint, so if you'll excuse me, I feel another masterpiece coming on. Someone eating brains, I presume? Katrina, if I ever get that obnoxious, please put me out of my misery. Now, what do you say we take another look around this house? Of course. Let's go. Oh, it could be Axel. And he does look like somebody who would get possessed by a ghost. Oh, that's his hat, that he was missing his hat when we found him. I won't let the chief hear me say it, but this place gives you the creeps, Katarina. Well, yeah. The sooner we find a lead on Felix's killer, the sooner we can get out of here. That hat looks like somebody stomped on it. Oh, you're right, that's Fielding's hat. It was missing when we found the body. Told ya. Vacuuming off some of that powder might tell us who stomped on his hat. And you recall that Felix can extract mystical memories from mirrors, right? Let's put this one back together. Okay. Alright, let's collect the powder from the hat. And you left a shoe print behind. Let's put that sample from Felix's hat under the microscope. Oh, we're going to analyze it right now? I thought it was going to be analysis since everything that's related to Killer's profile gets a few hours analysis, but seems like, oh, I clicked on this and not. Anyway, let's analyze it. At least we're going to see who stomped on it. But there's also no blood left on the hat. You identified dirt from Crystal Caves. We know that Zeki Davis goes there. Huh? That pattern on Fielding's hat was dirt from the Crystal Caves of Arizona. We only know of one suspect who visited those caves, Zeki Davis. But Zeki failed to measure an argument with Fielding. We ordered Zeki to stay close to our RVs after we caught him looking around our crime scene earlier. Let's ask him what happened to Fielding's hat. Okay. Okay, now let's restore the broken mirror. Katrina, now you fixed up that mirror, maybe Felix can work his magic to see if it retained any mystical impressions. Okay. Alright, now as we have a chat with Zeki Davis, you failed to mention that you knew RJ. Mr. Davis, we caught you hanging around our crime scene earlier. You claim to be looking for lizards, but we since found Felix's hat that you stomped on. Oh, you found that, did you? Well, what I told you about us meeting up to discuss implementing greener business practices was true. Or at least that's why I thought he invited me to beat him. In reality, it was just to blackmail me into silence. Fielding presented me with a bunch of photos of me drawing a 4x4 and using single-use plastic. He threatened to publish them if I didn't stop speaking out against his company's practices. Clearly the photos were doctored. I care about the planet so much that I don't even eat meat apart from the occasional chicken fried steak. And I keep all my lights turned off despite being scared of the dark. But real or not, those photos would have destroyed my reputation. I'm not proud of it, but I lost my temper, threw his hat on the floor, and jumped on it before storming out. And then you decided to follow him here and finish him off once and for all? Is that it? No, I just vowed to work harder to save the planet from people like him. Oh, it could be you as well. Let's check out the mirror. Did you get the magic mirror thing working, Felix? The magic mirror thing requires a delicate balance of incantations. I finally took this race to actually see anything. It's not like just pushing an on-off button. Alright, but did you get it working? Of course I did. I'm prepared to have your mind blown, Katarina. See, the mirror captured an impression of the ghost, the angry spirit of Abigail Riley. Oh, so the ghost was there. We knew she had to be involved in Felix's murder. Yes, but she had help. I couldn't see who she was talking to. But someone was agreeing to kill Fielding. Oh, so there's another person here. Bingo! It all makes sense. Instead of possessing Fielding and forcing him to kill, the ghost decided to murder her final victim outright with human help. Plus, I got a lead on the human accomplice's identity. See, there was some music playing in the background. I looked it up and it was a musician called Billy Kelson. He was one of the pioneers of outlaw country music. Your girl must be a fan. So our girl listens to Billy Kelson, do they? They are outlaws for real, now they got blood on their hands. Oh, and I really forgot. Axel Bros mentioned being a fan of Kelson. I'll note it down. Okay, Kelson listener afraid of dark and eats this steak. Who can that be? Katrina, we were rushing to stop Archie Fielding from committing murder when we found him murdered himself. We know Abigail Riley's ghost was definitely involved in the murder and her motive is clear. Revenge. But we also know that Abigail had a human accomplice. So, which of our suspects helped her and why? We managed to detain ex-cop and hostile escapee Greg Schmidt. He's hell-bent on proving the ghost was behind the murders, which makes him an unlikely accomplice. But he's also extremely unpredictable. We also discovered that Axel Brass knew Fielding from their college days. Fielding recently tried to reconnect with him, but Axel was having none of it. And then there's Icky Davis. He claims Fielding was blackmailing him. His motive is strongest by far, but could he have really teamed up with a ghost? Guess who has yet another lead, Katarina? You. What now, Hope? Take a look at what's just been posted on Trendfeed. Oh, what did Ronnie post? Did you spot our ghost? Alright, we gotta stop here. We gotta continue playing in chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!